Okay, let's talk about The Bruised by Richard Sibbes. This book, it is so powerful. It's small. It fits in my hand. And oh my goodness, the truths that it has. This is pretty much a book of sermons that Richard Sibbes did in the 1600s. It was based on Matthew 12, I think verses 18 through 20. And he's pretty much, Matthew 12, 18 through 20 is pretty much quoting from the Old Testament, Isaiah 42, verses 1, 2, 3. And therefore the name, The Bruised Reed. I know it's on the nose. I had no idea. I was asking a couple of friends. I was like, hey, you know what's a good book? I started getting into the Puritans, started reading a lot of the Puritans. What's a good book that I should read? Every single one said The Bruised Reed. And I know why now. It is an amazing book. Outstanding book. This is one of the newer printings. Very easy to read. It has headings and all those things. Very easy to read. Especially English being my secondary language. It was so much easier to read this than actually reading an old Puritan book that I had to stop every 10 seconds trying to figure out what that word was. Well, this is very easy to read. If you're in a time in your life where you're feeling depressed or you're feeling like the Lord is not hearing you, I mean, this is the book. I don't want to give too much away. I know I've been quoting a lot, of it, but it pretty much breaks down this way in these three parts, basically. It breaks a lot in many more parts, but this is pretty much the essential ones. It talks about who the bruised reed are, or like what is the bruised reed, and it talks about the smoking flax, and then it talks about Jesus or the Christ government in the heart of man, and those are pretty much covered here, and then there's subtitles in between. Now, listen to what Martin Lloyd-Jones had to say about this book. I shall never cease to be grateful to Richard Sibbes, who was a balm to my soul at a period of my life when I was overworked and badly overtired, and therefore subject in an unusual manner of the onslaughts of the devil. I found at that time that Richard Sibbes, who was known in London in the early 17th century as the Heavenly Dr. Sibbes, was an unfailing remedy. The bruised reed quietened, soothed, comforted, encouraged, and healed me. I should have just read that at the beginning of the review and have you guys check it out. I was pretty impressed by how many people told me to do a video review on this book. I don't want to give much away. I'm really just going to say this book is a must read. I know a lot of the books, I know I say that about a lot of books, but this book, you really have to check it out. It's only like $8 on Banner of Truth, and it is worth every penny of it. It's worth a lot more than that. Well, thank you guys for watching this video, and even though it was short and not a lot of information, I really push you to buy this book and read it. So take care, guys. Talk to you guys later.